of Government, where President John Dramani Mahama has announced plans to establish an education fund to support the children of victims of the August 6 military helicopter crash in the Ashanti region. Speaking at the third-day funeral rites for the late Deputy National Security Coordinator Alhaji Muniru Limuna Muhammad in Accra, the President said the fund will be officially launched during the state funeral on Friday, August 15. There's more in this report.
The solemn Islamic Adua, the third-day funeral rite for the late Alhaji Muniru Limuna Muhammad, Deputy National Security Coordinator, and Alhaji Ibrahim Rutala Muhammad, Minister for Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, followed an earlier burial service at the military cemetery in Accra. Spokesperson for the National Chief Imam, Sheikh Armiya Shaibu, highlighted the cultural and spiritual importance of the tradition.
A Muslim dies in terms of the procedures of things that are done after him. The burial is one of the important things which must follow immediately after death. So that's exactly what we did. And when we meet over there, the burial will be taking place and then a prayer will be said. But the period of mourning proceeds from the day of death to about, say, 3 days in terms of what the Prophet has indicated to us. And that one we call it the period of ta'ziyah. Because it ends on the third day, so the third day is capped with a sitting where we now invoke Almighty Allah's mercy on the soul of the departed.
Both Murtala Ibrahim and Muniru Limuna were among 8 Ghanaians who perished in the tragic military helicopter crash while traveling to the Ashanti region to address the menace of illegal mining, also known as Galamsey. As the nation continues to mourn what has been described as one of its worst tragedies in recent history, President Mahama used the occasion to announce the government's plans to set up an education support fund for the children of the crash victims.
If you look at all those who died, they were at the prime of their lives and had so much responsibility. Children still in school, and some even with infants as young as 2 months. The pilot's child he has a child 2 months old. And these responsibilities are what we have to take up to make sure that the absence of the parents does not adversely affect the innocent children. We'll do a state funeral on Friday the 15th for all of them. And at the funeral, we will announce some program for creating a fund that will assist with the education of their children.
The President also reaffirmed his commitment to diligently pursue the reset agenda in honor of the fallen heroes.
What we have to do is to work even harder in their memories, because all of them were key champions of the reset agenda that we are pursuing as a government. So the reset agenda must be successful in their memory so that their deaths would not have been in vain.
While the tragedy is of national significance, its impact is deeply personal for individuals such as the 47 medical students whose academic journey was heavily supported by the late Murtala Muhammad.
Today, as we navigate the pain of this loss, we are also confronted with the daunting reality of our medical education, which is so lovingly supported, now hangs in the balance. Without his help, we face the risk of our dreams being cut short. On several occasions, our father proudly shared on various platforms the stories of students he was nurturing, young men and women in different fields of the medical profession whom he believed one day will serve humanity with skill, compassion, and integrity.
Delivering a tribute, National Chairman of the NDC, Johnson Asiedu Nketia, praised the late Tamale Central MP for his dedication to national development and noted how his passing has fostered unity in Dagbon.
NDC colleagues both in party and in government, that let this tragedy, instead of breaking us down, let us increase our resolve to reset this country. Let us increase our resolve to fight the ills in society. And let us increase our resolve to build a better Ghana.
Meanwhile, Chairman of Parliament's Defense and Interior Committee, James Agalga, has revealed that Parliament will review the findings of the investigation into the helicopter crash.
Once the investigations are complete, the committee will review thoroughly the findings that the investigation would have unraveled and ensure that we ourselves make appropriate recommendations based on the findings, so that we forestall the future occurrence of the unfortunate tragic incident which happened. Well, security is security. When you politicize it, definitely you may run into serious challenges. So if the presidential jet is not fit for purpose, we should be able to say so without blinking an eye. If it is the case that, look, we have to retool our Air Force, and the analysis are made, we must all accept the fact that the Air Force is for all of us.